Quick question. Are you looking at every number on the footprint on the left or right, or are you determining what's happening? And that is a good question. I do. No, that's not. If I say I look at every number, that's a complete lie. I'm basically ignoring all the candles unless I see it come into an area I like. Like, for example, that bounce area today, this zone up here, 74, 70, 75, 40, 75, 44. Or if I see a delta, I'm basically watching the delta on the right. If I'm looking for a long, I just want to see big green candles coming in. I'm only interested in buyers in the same direction or sellers in the same direction if I'm going for a short. So I'm looking for buyers, and then I start looking at the candlesticks. And what I'm looking for is these orange candles, the delta imbalances. So, for example, we had a green candle with a negative delta. When I start seeing delta divergences on these candles, they're kind of early warning signs. Again, early warning signs of reversals. And look what happened. We've reversed here. Then I'm looking at the delta as well. So not only am I looking at the delta divergence of a candle, so looking for a green candle, red candle, I'm looking to see exhaustion then from sellers. So if I'm looking at this area for a bounce, I'll be looking for lack of sellers or weakness or exhaustion from sellers. So here's a good sign. We had a green candle, so buyers were in control, but we had sellers absorbing the buyers there. Then we had minus 87, lots of selling imbalances. So now I'm starting to look at the numbers on the left on the bid. Minus 87, so we didn't have a very big negative sell, but we sold off. So that wasn't convincing for a sell-off for me. So that's weakness from the sellers. That's the first signs of a reversal. Then on this next candle, we only had a 15 negative delta, a neutral candle. It's a green candle, but a delta divergence because we had a negative candle on a green candle, a negative delta on a green candle. So again, that's another sign of weakness from sellers. If the sellers were there, that'd be a big negative delta and we'd be going selling off. Then on the next candle, we had minus 215, but we had no real follow through. So the sellers were there. The buyers didn't really care for this area, and then buyers stepped up in the next candle when we had a positive 204. It kind of cancelled each other out. Then we had a negative 93 candle on a green candle. So again, there's exhaustion from sellers. Sellers are not interested. And then a minus 140 selling imbalances, minus 98. So the delta is getting smaller or weaker. Minus 63 is getting weaker now. So now I would be licking my lips and I would be looking for a long over that area. So now, then when I see this delta flip from minus 63, minus 98 to 235, that doesn't mean I'm going to get in. Now I'm paying attention on the right hand side of these footprint charts on the ask. That's where the buyers are, and I'm looking for buyers who are in control of these candles. So there, the buyers, lots and lots of buyers, more than the sellers. Then I'm looking for buying imbalances, stacked ones, big positive delta, big positive delta, big positive delta, lots of buyers, and then up here I would have been a bit nervous. I would have been entry there, 10 ticks, 20 ticks, and I would be trailing. I would have trailed out probably here anyway. So that's how I'm looking. Sorry, that's a very long-winded answer to a very quick question of yours, Craig. But I just wanted to give you the insight how my brain works. And because I've been looking at footprints for a long time, you kind of ignore what you don't need to see until you need to see it, if that makes sense.